We have some shocking updates when it comes to the migrant crisis in the UK. Have you ever wondered what the French officers who are getting paid using your tax money are up to instead of actually stopping the illegal migrants? Well, we have the answer. Wow. So, this is shocking, but it's not surprising because we kind of knew that the French officers who are supposed to be patrolling the beaches in France to make sure they are stopping the migrants from crossing the channel, we knew they weren't doing that. But it's shocking because we now have evidence of what they're actually doing instead. This is fascinating. In this video, we're going to talk to you guys about the evidence that we have thanks to the Daily Express and their investigation, exclusive investigation that shows the French officers, instead of actually patrolling the beaches, they're having a little bit of fun. All right, so what did we just witness here? Is it just some bureaucrats and people in security forces just having a break? Is it just like a weekend thing? Are they on holiday? Oh no. No. This is a regular occurrence, apparently. So what we're actually dealing with is, despite the fact that we have sent another £480 million from this country to Macron's country, the French security officers are spending more time drinking and chasing women in the local bars instead of actually patrolling the beaches. But that's not the only update. Again, some people are going to say, well, they're just taking a break. That's not the issue. The main issue is it's not only just a regular thing that they're doing on a daily basis. It's also this investigation actually received some quotes from those French officers who made a confession that they have no plan in stopping the migrants. Yes, this is actually about a number of them who are clearly drunk enough to talk to these investigators. One officer from the security forces there in France admitted to the Daily Express that despite being paid by the British taxpayer to be patrolling the beaches in Calais, they said, "We don't stop the migrants. It's not our job to stop them. A couple of days ago, I let a family go that wanted to leave France. They touched my heart. Before we are cops, we are actually humans. When I see those migrant families, I just want to let them be. I should not say that, but we cannot welcome all the misery in the world in France." This is exactly what we've been saying for the past few years. He just said, we cannot welcome all misery in France, right? So they don't want those problems in France. They want those problems to go away. They are fine with allowing those migrants to cross the channel, despite the fact that we paid them so much money. This is a perfect example of idiocy from the Home Office and Downing Street, obviously throughout all the terms of different prime ministers and home secretaries that we've had recently, thinking they could go shake hands with Macron and he's going to smile, he's going to agree to some sort of deal, and he's going to go pick up the phone to his security forces and say, guys, we received some money, please stop the migrants. Do you really think they were going to do that? They were never going to do that. As I've been saying for the past 2-3 years, that was never going to be the plan for the French. It's not that shocking. So, David Jones MP said, "Congratulations to the Express on this investigation. It simply confirms what many of us have long suspected, that the French commitment to stopping the vile people smuggling trade is little more than a facade. President Macron must now intervene. He should instruct." I mean, firstly, that's not going to happen. He's not going to intervene because obviously, according to David Jones, if you are paying them, they have to do the job, but they don't really care. I mean, he also says, alternative, he should immediately return the hundreds of millions. He's also not going to return the money. What are we expecting? It was our fault, obviously the country, the government, for sending the money in the first place. The money is gone. The money is not coming back. And the migrants are coming as well. So they learned the lessons, as they always say in the establishment. We need to learn from the mistakes, right? But learn the actual lessons for once and stop making agreements with Macron. It's time to have a conversation about ECHR, about not just that, but the UN Refugee Convention and the Refugee Pact and everything else that Theresa May and others have signed up to. It's time to have a grown-up conversation about the national security and the safety of our population. Anyway, officers who were quite busy having fun were also seen buying bottles of spirits costing hundreds of pounds, intoxicated. They groped women and started fights, while the officers partied. At the same time, traffickers took the chance to launch fleets of boats. So you wonder how they can afford hundreds of pounds worth of bottles. It's because of taxpayers' money coming from Britannia. So if I were a French officer, I would celebrate too. I would just go out every night and get drunk instead of actually patrolling the beaches. And that's what we've been dealing with on a regular basis. And this is basically, we've got a couple of maps that the Express has posted on their website. The top one is the spots where obviously the police and the officers are partying. They got the LA suite, the nightclub where officers party until the early hours of the morning every day. You got the No Comment Cafe, another popular bar club where officers chase younger women and party until the early hours. Then you got Be Happy, which is a cocktail bar filled night after night with policemen who drink shots until 2 a.m. Then all that section is basically on the map below as well. But then you got the B&B Hotel, which is obviously part of Calais. It's a 4-star hotel, currently housing 70 police officers at a cost to the taxpayer of an estimated £10,000 a month. £10,000 a month. You know who's paying that? The British. Because the reason they're there, the reason they're in that hotel to be near the beach 24/7 to patrol is because we paid them money. £10,000 a night. That's costing us for them to be in a hotel, to go out drinking instead of patrolling the beaches, because we're not supervising them. The Home Office has vowed to investigate the Express's revelations. One of them, the bureaucrats, have said, "We work closely with our French partners and they are committed to helping us stop the boat, with their efforts ensuring that more than 15,000 migrants have failed to reach the UK this year. Since our landmark agreement last November, embedded observers have been deployed regularly on both sides of the channel, and in March we agreed to more than double the number of personnel deployed in northern France. The overwhelming majority of those behave with the utmost professionalism, but we will look into any reports of small minorities are obviously falling short of the standards expected on both sides." The French police have also made no comments on this. And why is the British Home Office as a department defending the French government? Why? Is it our job to defend the French? It's the most disgusting statement I've seen. So firstly, they are claiming that they know what goes on inside the brains of the French leaders, because clearly they understand how to read people's minds. They are defending Macron's government and Macron's officers, saying, we know that they are committed to protecting us, Britain, and our borders. How do you know? Are you in their head? Oh, are you saying because every now and then there happens to be a phone camera on the French beach where the French police stop one boat or two boats, and there happens to be a camera coincidentally, and then somehow it gets into the media, and is that the evidence you're using to say, well, we guarantee they are very committed because we've seen a video? Do you not really understand that you are being played? We are all being played. And you are going out there defending Macron? How dare you? Anyway, I'll keep you guys posted on this investigation, see what the reaction is going to be from both sides. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.